Hello, and welcome to Caption Media. Today, we're delving into The Lord of the Rings, The War of the Rohirrim, the latest addition to the cinematic adaptations of J.R.R. Tolkien's expansive Middle-earth lore. This 2024 animated feature, directed by Kenji Komiyama, ventures into the rich history of Rohan, focusing on the legendary King Helm Hammerhand. Our discussion will be thorough yet spoiler-free, offering a critical perspective on the film's merits and shortcomings. Visual aesthetics and animation. The War of the Rohirrim marks a return to animation for the Middle-earth saga, a choice that has garnered both praise and critique. The film's art direction is undeniably striking, with meticulously crafted backgrounds that vividly bring Middle-earth to life. The anime-inspired style introduces a fresh visual dimension, with lush landscapes and dynamic action sequences that are a feast for the eyes. Critics have noted that the film proves that Middle-earth is gorgeous in all mediums, highlighting its visual splendor. Rendy reviews, however. Some viewers have found the animation quality inconsistent, particularly during fast-paced scenes. The movement can appear less fluid, which may momentarily disrupt immersion. Additionally, while the creature designs are captivating, certain character animations lack the polish seen in other high-budget animated features. These inconsistencies have led to mixed reactions, with some critics describing the animation as fine and well-paced, but noting that these inconsistencies, while not entirely detracting from the overall visual appeal, create moments where the audience's suspension of disbelief falters. In scenes demanding high-octane action or emotional resonance, the lack of fluidity can feel like a missed opportunity to fully immerse viewers in the world of Middle-earth. The ambitious attempt to blend dynamic anime-inspired visuals with Tolkien's intricate lore is admirable, yet it occasionally falls short of its lofty aspirations. Critics have suggested that the uneven animation quality may stem from the production's constrained timeline or budgetary limitations, which, if true, would be an unfortunate compromise for a project of such potential. Moreover, the disparity in animation quality extends to character expressions, which sometimes fail to capture the depth of emotion required for pivotal moments. While the creature designs are undeniably imaginative and evocative, human characters occasionally appear static or overly simplified, undermining the emotional weight of the narrative. This lack of consistency has sparked a debate among fans and critics alike, with some arguing that the visual shortcomings detract from the story's impact, while others maintain that the film's aesthetic triumphs outweigh its flaws. Ultimately, these elements highlight the challenge of adapting a beloved and complex universe into an animated format, where every detail must seamlessly contribute to the storytelling, Metacritic, narrative and character development. The film delves into the lore of Rohan, centering on King Helm Hammerhand and his daughter, Hera. While the premise offers a promising exploration of Middle-earth's history, the execution has been met with criticism. Some critics have described the plot as unbelievably stupid and predictable at every turn, lacking the depth and complexity that fans might expect. This lack of narrative depth has been particularly disappointing for longtime fans of Tolkien's work, who have come to expect intricate storytelling and multi-layered character arcs. The film's reliance on predictable tropes and formulaic plot points detracts from its ability to engage viewers on a deeper level. Instead of weaving a rich tapestry of Rohan's history, the story often feels like a surface-level retelling, missing opportunities to explore the political, cultural, and emotional intricacies that define Middle-earth. Critics have pointed out that the script occasionally leans too heavily on exposition, leaving little room for organic character development or meaningful interactions. Hera, despite her central role in the narrative, has been criticized for her one-dimensional portrayal. While the character holds significant potential as a strong female lead, her motivations and personal struggles are only superficially addressed. This lack of depth prevents her from resonating as a compelling protagonist, leaving audiences disconnected from her journey. King Helm Hammerhand, a figure steeped in legend, similarly suffers from underdevelopment, with his characterization failing to capture the gravitas and complexity one might expect of a ruler navigating war and personal loss. These shortcomings in narrative and characterization have left many viewers yearning for a more nuanced and engaging exploration of Rohan's storied past. IMDb hero, positioned as a central character, has been critiqued for lacking depth and relatability. Her characterization has been described as a bit too basic and vanilla, failing to resonate with audiences seeking a more compelling protagonist. Anime News Network, pacing and structure. At a runtime of approximately 2 hours and 14 minutes, the film's pacing has been a point of contention. Some viewers have found the narrative progression uneven, with certain segments dragging while others feel rushed. This inconsistency can hinder the storytelling, making it challenging for audiences to maintain engagement throughout. Critics have noted that the film is an enjoyable but flawed exploration into one of the more memorable moments in Middle-earth's history, suggesting that pacing issues may detract from the overall experience. The uneven pacing is particularly evident in the film's middle act, where extended exposition and slower scenes disrupt the momentum established early on. While these moments aim to provide context and delve deeper into the lore of Rohan, they often come across as overlong and repetitive, testing the patience of viewers. Conversely, the climactic sequences feel rushed, with significant events unfolding too quickly to leave a lasting emotional impact. This imbalance in narrative rhythm creates a disjointed viewing experience, where the stakes of the story are undermined by a lack of cohesive storytelling. Moreover, the structural choices further exacerbate the pacing issues, with subplots that feel underdeveloped or abruptly resolved. For instance, certain character arcs are introduced with great promise, but are sidelined or hastily concluded, leaving audiences with unanswered questions. This fragmented approach not only weakens the emotional resonance of key moments, but also diminishes the sense of continuity within the story. Critics have argued that a tighter, more focused narrative could have allowed the film to better balance its world-building and character-driven elements, resulting in a more satisfying exploration of this pivotal chapter in Middle-earth's history. Geeks of Color, Voice Acting and Soundtrack. The voice cast, featuring talents such as Brian Cox as Helm Hammerhand and Gail Wise as Hera, delivers commendable performances that add gravitas to the characters. Their portrayals bring a sense of authenticity to the narrative, enhancing the emotional weight of the story. The soundtrack, with its sweeping orchestral compositions, complements the epic scope of the film, effectively evoking the grandeur of Middle-earth. However, some critics have noted that while the music is lovely, it may not be as memorable as the scores from previous Middle-earth adaptations. The One Ring critical reception, The War of the Rohirrim, has elicited a spectrum of responses from critics and audiences alike. On Rotten Tomatoes, the film holds a 47% approval rating based on 118 reviews, indicating mixed reactions. Rotten Tomatoes, Metacritic reports a score of 54 out of 100, reflecting average reviews. Metacritic. These metrics suggest that while the film has its strengths, it may not fully meet the expectations of all viewers. The mixed critical reception highlights a divide between fans of Tolkien's expansive lore and general audiences. For die-hard enthusiasts of Middle-earth, the film's attempt to delve into the history of Rohan might feel like a missed opportunity, falling short of the depth and grandeur associated with Tolkien's works. Critics have remarked that while the film offers flashes of brilliance, particularly in its detailed landscapes and imaginative creature designs it struggles to sustain the emotional and narrative weight expected of a story set in such a beloved universe. This has led to debates over whether the film prioritized style over substance, leaving some viewers unsatisfied. On the other hand, casual viewers have noted that The War of the Rohirrim does succeed in delivering moments of entertainment, with its action sequences and dramatic battles standing out as highlights. However, even these strengths are not enough to overshadow the film's shortcomings, as many have pointed out inconsistencies in character development and pacing. The reception on social media platforms has been equally polarized, with some praising the film for its ambition, while others criticize it as a lackluster addition to the Middle-earth saga. Ultimately, the film's critical reception underscores the challenges of living up to the towering legacy of Tolkien's world, where expectations are as vast as the landscapes it portrays. Box Office Report. The Lord of the Rings, The War of the Rohirrim. The Lord of the Rings, The War of the Rohirrim, released in December 2024, has faced a challenging run at the box office. As of December 27th, the film has grossed approximately $15.9 million worldwide, with $8 million from the domestic market United States and Canada and $7.9 million from international territories. Despite its connection to the legendary Lord of the Rings franchise, these figures fall short of expectations, given the production budget of approximately $30 million. In its opening weekend, the film debuted at 5th place domestically, earning $4.6 million, trailing behind major releases like Moana 2, Wicked, Kraven the Hunter, and Gladiator 2. The second weekend saw a steep decline, with box office revenues dropping by 72.1%, marking the sharpest second weekend drop in the history of the franchise. The film's performance has been met with mixed reactions. Some attribute the underwhelming box office numbers to the film's lukewarm critical reception, with a 47% approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes and a 50 for 100th score on Metacritic, reflecting a polarized audience. Others believe that the market competition from blockbuster titles and the film's limited marketing campaign may have hindered its reach. Despite its struggles, The War of the Rohirrim has managed to find a niche audience among die-hard fans of Tolkien's lore. However, whether it can recover its production and marketing costs remains uncertain. The coming weeks will determine if the film can achieve longevity at the box office or fade into obscurity as a less memorable entry in the Middle-earth saga. In summary, The Lord of the Rings, The War of the Rohirrim offers a visually engaging return to Middle-earth, with an art style that breathes new life into Tolkien's world. However, the film's narrative and character development may leave some viewers wanting, and pacing issues could affect overall enjoyment. For fans of the franchise, it presents an opportunity to explore a different facet of Middle-earth's history, though it may not achieve the heights of its predecessors. Thank you for joining us on this critical journey through The War of the Rohirrim. We hope this review has provided valuable insights to inform your viewing experience. If you've seen the film, we'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned to Caption Media for more in-depth reviews and discussions on the latest in film and television.